Hello, 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 everybody. Trying to get this straight on my screen. Okay. How is everyone this morning, this afternoon, this noonday? First of all aboard. Welcome into It's Not Showing Up on the TV. Oh boy. There we are. Hello once again. I'm pretty sure my sister's here. So, um, let me start by saying welcome aboard. I am your Mama Cougar, aka Kittee Lane. Yes, that baby boomer from the Peninsula in Virginia. And we are here in the den at this castle known as Create and Relate. So happy to have you here this morning. I pray that you can hear me. I'm kind of quiet today. It is a bit of a somber day for me. I'll explain as we go. Okay, so what have I had for breakfast? I had 3 Captain Wafer crackers. No, I had 4. I had 4. 4 make a serving. That's 70 calories and a bottle of water. That's what I had. I do have my coffee. I have iced coffee this morning, so I only have 8 ounces of the Folgers Black Silk, and I have 6 ounces of the caramel macchiato creamer. And it's super sweet and good. Hi, Lori. How are you? Okay, I understand. I do understand. For a drink, I do have 2 bottles of water standing by waiting. And I would also like to ask you all very early, please drop me an egg in the comments, just so I know you're here and you're with me. Even though I haven't had my eggs yet, it is in the works. As you know, this is Take Off Tuesday, where we talk about what I'll be focusing on for the week. And this is what I'll be focusing on for the week. This is my whip chart, I call it. As you can see, 3 of the items have hearts. I have actually completed 3 items on this list. Now, what I did is I did add other things to the list, but they're not actually things that are in the works right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These 8 items, these 9 items, I should say, are things that are in the works. I had 12 on the last list, if you remember. So I transferred those over to the new list. Make sure I marked off the 3 items, so that left us with 9 items. I added 4 items down here because they are things that I definitely want to start, but I have not started them yet. One thing is something that I had mentioned before, which I do want to start soon, and I call it Pick the Stitch. And that's a blanket that either we can work on together or I can work on per you all. And what you all will do is pick a stitch for me to either go in the next round or on the next row. I haven't decided if I'm doing a square or if I'm doing back and forth. I also want to make another basket. I told y'all that I was going to be concentrating on baskets. I want to make a crossbody bag for myself. Hopefully, I'll be getting out more this summer, and I don't want to have to take the bag that goes on my scooter. And by the way, that is one of the projects that I finished. I finished my scooter bag. I finished Caleb's blanket, and I finished the laundry basket. I will be showing you all the items that I finished on Saturday. Sorry, that was a loud noise. But I will be finishing all of those items on Saturday. I will be showing all of those items on Saturday. Good morning, Vivian. How are you? It's so nice to see you. The sun looks like it's coming out a little bit. And I also want to make a backpack for my scooter. I made the basket for the front. I need the bag for the front. I want to make a backpack so when I go to the store and I'm carrying more items than will fit in my little basket in the front or right in front of me, I can put a couple of bags in the back. The colors that I've chosen are the same colors that I had for my basket or the bag that I just made because, as you can see, I've got plenty of yarn left. Plenty. So I think this will be quite enough. There it is. I was looking for the start of. I cut my strings kind of close. That's there it is. There it is. That's it. Okay. You know, some of them I cut my tails kind of close, and I had to make sure I had them facing me because that actually might be something that I start on today. I'm just saying. That looks like that might happen. Okay. See that we got all the way through F just that fast. Now for the groups and growth. Lori's stories and crochet. Always with the cute stories. Watching her journey as she gets her yarn back in places. Lori, I know it's a struggle and know that our hearts and our love are with you. And energy, good energy. Also, there is Lexi from Heal Like Stitchcraft, who's doing the magical mouths. And the theme for the rest of this month, if you still want to get in on it, is Here Comes the Sun. I've already submitted one item. I have another one to submit that I'm going to be photographing and submitting today. So, and then there's Camille's Creations from the Stitcherhood donation blankets. Still doing the queen size blankets for the donation blankets. And then Crochet HD for the hands across Glamerica. I noticed that she got some squares in. I can't wait to check those out to see what she has. I still have the one square that I created that sometimes I can't. Thank you. Go put that in the trash for me. Unless you want the jello. I want the jello. Okay, you can have the jello. You have to share it. And I need a fork, please. Okay. So lunch has come. Meals on Wheels is here. They never tell us what it is, but we can see. And it looks like hamburger and rice with peas and carrots. So that's a good lunch. Okay, so like I said, I have one square. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Oh, there it is. I see it. Got it. um, So I'm going to make the match to that one and get that sent in. Um, I know there are a couple of things that are out there in the bag that I have ready to mail off. Um, thank you. Um, and then we have Crafts by D Rose, Miss Tina. Please don't forget to check her out. She's starting a crochet along for, I think she said 10,000 yards for corner to corner. I don't think mine is going to be 10,000 yards. I don't know. It's going to be pretty big. What I'm going to do is a scrap one, and I'm going to make it for my kids, my grandkids, in the living room, sort of cover the living room floor where they play. If you don't know, we live in an apartment building. It's on the bottom floor, so it's concrete underneath the little laminated panels of fake wood, faux wood. I think I'm saying that right. But that's what I'm going to be making for the babies. And then, of course, Wanda Yarn Addict. I think he's put aside the challenges for right now, but he still has the With It With Wands. He has the date night, the podcast, and the Sunday lives. So check that out. And of course, yes, as I always say, my Michelle. Um, y'all, hints, tips, just because it's dropped on Mondays. And then you have your cozy encyclopedia. I think that's what I'm most excited about because she takes these stitches, every stitch, and she breaks the anatomy of the stitches down so that you better understand what the stitch is, how to use the stitch, where to use the stitch, and how to execute it better. She shows you left handed and right handed. And I just think it's a wonderful idea. And she's adding to this encyclopedia so that you'll always have one place to go to find this information. And I think adding it with us is a genius idea because we're watching this. It's like we're growing this together. Even in us watching it and encouraging her is helping to build this encyclopedia. So please go check that out. On Saturday mornings, she has Stitch Circle where she's live and she does trivia. She does um, the Would You Rather questions. I love those. And just working on whips. One of the projects that I did, I actually got it finished during one of her lives. She also comes back on Saturday evenings, which we renamed that. It was Stitch Circle too, but we renamed it to Yarn Bistro. How cool is that? Yes. I thought that was absolutely amazing. And in your scrolling through YouTube, please remember that YouTube is full of channels offering challenges, cows, mouse, etc. And if you have lost or you feel like you're losing your Projo, check somebody out that's doing something fresh and new, whether it be something small or something big or something new to you, or something you just feel like you need to brush up on. Give it a try. Sometimes it can help you keep your Projo or it can help you get it back. So just kind of scroll through and see what they have. Now we're coming up on our healthometer. First of all, let me tell you, I dropped the ball because I did not tell you last week about my weight when I went to the doctor. The time that I checked in before, I had lost 4 pounds. But this go around, I actually gained a pound. I'm not mad about that at all because I know that it's going to be a lot of fluctuating in that first month. So it is what it is. I still feel pretty good. So, yes. Now on to today. The physical is no more, no less than it's been be. To get a sip. So, with nothing extra hurting, I would put the medical at probably 9.5, the usual. Now, as far as the psyche, I'm pretty sure you all can tell I am not me today. Um, it's it's not a bad day, but it's not a happy day. I was asked if I was going to take the day off, but I can't. Today is today marks the 7th anniversary of me losing my mother. And if I took today off for that reason, I'd be listening to her fussing at me for the rest of the day. I remember when we got the word that we lost my grandmother, and it was a night that we had to bowl. And I went in my room and I immediately started packing because I knew we were going home. And she said, don't forget your bowling bag. And I stopped and looked at her, and she said, we probably won't leave until in the morning. I don't think we need to be out there on the road at night. So we're going to leave in the morning. And I, for the life of me, couldn't understand it until we got to the bowling alley. Even though it feels like time stands still, it doesn't. And we have to keep moving forward and knowing that's what my mother was about. I know that she would want me to keep pressing forward. So that's what I'm doing. So as far as my mood is concerned, let me say this much. I'm sad because I'm human. We never want to lose anybody. And I miss her. I missed her so much. I miss sitting on the foot of her bed and her playing with my pot with her toes. Sitting there watching Gunsmoke, and I missed huh, all the quirky little conversations. I miss her saying that she wanted to go to Ruby Tuesdays and me loading her up in the car and going to Ruby Tuesdays and getting her inside and her deliberately taking her teeth out so we could so we could watch her gum steak, and her allowing us to take videos of her doing that just simply so we could look back at it later and just remember those times. I remember all the trips to the bowling tour. and how she and my oldest daughter used to fuss at me all the time. Put that camera down. Why do you feel like you have to take pictures of everything? Because I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. Oh, Lord. Well, this time I remembered, and I'm still didn't spend a couple of ah, got through that. Good girl. Okay. We have made it all the way down to the eye. And the eye is really, really simple. That is just me telling you all that I thank you. I thank each and every one of you for being here. I really, really do. You all make this easy. Your responses, the love that you show, the understanding that you all have, it makes hard things easier. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you, sis. I don't know how well we're gonna do with this part, but I'm going for it. We have made it to the J. And the J, of course, is our joke. I have two jokes for you today. I needed those jokes today. Okay, so for the first one, what do dentists call their x-rays? What do dentists call their x-rays? They call their x-rays toothpicks. Dentists call their x-rays toothpicks. I thought that was cute. One more. Okay. Put on your scientific caps for this one. Why can't you trust atoms? Not Adam as in the name, but atoms. atoms. Why can't you trust atoms? Anybody? Not quite. You can't trust atoms because they make up everything. If you know what an atom is, atoms are in everything. Atoms are literally in everything. Whew. Okay, we made it through that. We are still working on the crochet with kitties. I really didn't want to do shorter videos than 30 minutes with the crochet with kitty because it just seems like maybe I'll just have to do it as little breaks or something. And we're still figuring it out. It's uploading it to YouTube. That's the problem. At first, I thought it was a problem between Canva and YouTube, but it appears that it's a problem between my phone and YouTube. The shorter videos, I don't have a problem uploading, but the longer ones, Anything longer than 30 minutes, um, it's just not uploading right now. So we're working on it. Okay, now we've come to the second emoji. I'm going to switch it up just a little bit on you today. What I would like for you to give me today is a lemon. Not too much different, but a lemon instead of a lime. It can be a lemon slice, it can be a whole lemon, it can be the word lemon. So, a lemon is what I desire today. Now we get to a part that I've recently named My Moment. And this is something that I wanted to share with you all. To tell you something else that I'll be working on this week and have been working on for quite a while. Thank you, sis. I got a lemon. And I'm calling this My Moment for M. Thank you, Vivian. I got two lemons. I have recently been researching and searching for a life coach, not the in home nurse. We hopefully, hopefully, and prayerfully have that in the works. Thursday will let us know everything. Um, yeah, so we're holding off on that until Thursday to see what happens. But as far as the life coach is concerned, what a life coach is, it's a wellness and personal development professional who partners with clients to identify goals, overcome obstacles, and improve various areas of one's life. They provide motivation, actionable strategies, and accountability to help individuals make substantial changes and accelerate their personal or professional growth. We all know I got another woman. Awesome. Thank you. Um, we all know that I want to lose weight to get the surgeries done. I don't want to give the insurance company any reason to say no. Losing weight is very easy to say out of the mouth. It's a hard thing to do for anybody. I think what made me bring this forth to everybody is that I recently reached out to a person and asked them about the possibility of being a life coach. The first thing I want to relate to you all is that if anyone asks you to do anything that you may have a problem with or whatever, just tell them you can. Just tell them no. Don't don't get extra or extreme about it. I reached out to an individual and asked about them being a life coach, based on the way they were advertising themselves. And instead of getting a personal response, I happened to watch a video that they posted. And this person said that he was looking for a wife. He wanted to be a husband. He he said the reason that there's so many problems in marriages is because men are not allowed to lead because women don't listen. He said if he's with his wife and his wife comes to him and says, first of all, I need you to understand that I love my big girls. But if after a while my wife comes to me and she says, and I'm paraphrasing, and she says, I want to lose weight. If she's not willing to put in the time at the gym, and she really doesn't want to lose weight, okay, if your rhetoric is the gym, that's fine. But you need to know the individual that you're dealing with. And Lori, I'm pretty sure you probably know this part. If I go to a gym and try some of the equipment they have there, I'm signing my death certificate, pretty much. As much as I would love to get on that skiing machine or the elliptical, I want to. I cannot. The treadmill has to stay at a certain level. I can't do fast walking. I have to walk a few paces, and I have to stop. I have to walk a few paces, and I have to stop. Every time I have gone to, and to tell you how far back I go with gyms, when I graduated high school and I went back to Carolina, I joined a gym there. It was a women's gym down there. When my grandmother found out that I was spending $116 a month to join this gym, because it used to be much more expensive than it is now. And when she found out, she was like, "You signed a contract. You're here for even if you only go one day a week. This is what." And I'm like, "But I'm using their equipment, and they offer a personal trainer and all of this." And my grandmother went with me, and we got out of that contract because she really could not understand it. And I just did more walking back then. Well, when I came back to Virginia in '84, doggone if I didn't join another one. This one was only $100 a month, right around the corner from home. I was going there a couple of days a week, and it wasn't until, and I mean, I've had gym memberships ever since graduating high school. I've had gym memberships clean up to 2024, all the way up to 2024. So it's not that I have a problem going to the gym. It's not that I'm lazy. It's not that I feel like it's too hard. Um, I have a condition that, and I also have a device in my chest. And if my heartbeat exceeds a certain amount, which if you go to the purple and black place, they tell you your heart rate gets here, you work out here intensely for this long. If I let my heart rate get that high, this thing is going to kick my butt all over that gym. So the elliptical and the skiing machine, uh, a fast treadmill, being on the bike too fast, most of the equipment they have is out for me. Why pay that $15 a month when I can't utilize what they have? Granted, I can go to the Y for free, but the only thing the Y has to offer me is the swimming, the aqua therapy. Is it worth going if I could get there? That's the only thing that stopped me from going there, because I was going 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10 o'clock in the morning. I was right there in that pool. I was. Because aquatherapy is amazing. And besides that, I'm a water baby. I love to swim. I know it's crazy. I'm a fire sign and a water baby. I love to swim. But I really thought it was poor taste to post that in a video as opposed to just writing me back personally and saying, "I can't do that." First of all, I'm not looking for a husband because I know my husband will find me. I just put myself back on the market. And you all know that because I asked y'all to help me find. Yeah, I need y'all to find him for me. Is I think the way I put it, because I don't feel comfortable going to look for him. I never want to seem pushy. I never want to see. I'm not that proactive. I'm not thirsty. I'm not needy. And I do know and understand that being with me is going to be like a job. because I need a lot of help. And it is soothing. It's very soothing. But like I said, I know that I need this help and I don't want to be a burden to anyone. So yeah. Okay, so now what? Well, what I put here is I'm just gonna have to add more to my plate, lose more sleep, and do more research for me. And that's okay. And that's okay. That is fine. If that's what I have to do, assuming the gym is the answer for everyone is just ridiculous anyway. I pay for an online exercise program because if I can't do it at home, I'm not going to do it. And I understand that, Lord, water therapy is great. I agree. Yes, the pool was warm. It was easy on the joints. Um, but like I said, the only problem is getting to the facility now. I have a free membership there. So that's not even about the money, so much. But just to put it out there and to say, if my woman, if she asks me to help her and she doesn't want to do what I say, then she's not allowing me to lead. Well, what you say, sir, could potentially end me. I'm not ready to leave here like that. I'm not. Mm-mm. So that is where we are. I am going to, I don't know if I'm going to keep looking for a life coach. I don't. I think that I'm just going to, like you said, Lori, look for something online for me. I've been looking at the advertisements for the, what do they call it? The tea walking or the chai walking, even though I know I can't walk that far. Say it again. Twin end stitches. Leading and controlling are not the same thing. Whew, whew, whew. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. See how y'all make me smile? And the sun even tried to come out a little bit. You all are amazing. So, calls are ridiculous. Okay, that took us all the way through N. We're skipping the O and P, and we're coming to the Q. Today's quote is also in the description box for those who wanted to see it or copy it. That's fine. Yeah, speaking, going back to that, sis, Laura said, see if Medicaid covers Intel. Just with her that designs a program. Mm. I'm gonna have to look into the Intel. Okay, chair yoga can be great. I have a yoga mat and I desire to, I've always been interested in yoga. And I think that's something that I would love to get into. Please forgive me. I mean, it's like in the mornings when I get up, not only do I do the stretches that you all see, there's stretches that I do here in my bed. I do 200 crunches every morning. And I still have a huge falupa. Y'all have seen it. It's huge. 200 crunches every morning and every night. I do the leg lifts. I do the leg scissors. Um, I do the knee bends, everything to keep my legs going because I don't want my muscles to go into atrophy. So I'm doing everything I can to move them knowing that I sit here for long periods. I feel that if I didn't, I probably would not be walking at all by now, but I keep myself moving so that I can get around. And let's go to this quote. I'm excited about the quote. For those of you who want to borrow it, it is a Kittee Lane quote that was just come up with this morning. It's kind of long, but I had fun coming up with it. And to a little disclaimer is for those who feel they need to find themselves, in order to connect with the rest of you, tap into the best of you, examine the mess of you, eradicate the less of you, minimize the stress of you, embrace the quest of you, celebrate the zest of you, and after you go through the test of you, show the world the yes of you. And that, of course, was created by yours truly. I am trying to get back into my writing more. And that is what I've been working on, quotes and snippets. Those of you who don't know, I do have a novel out. I have 4 books of poetry and a novel out. I'm working on the sequel to the novel. Excuse me, another book idea that I've had for years is called Time for a Peach. And what it is a series of short stories, 9 short stories to be exact. Um, and the table of contents tells you a little bit about each story without you knowing it. And the secret is each the first letter of each title starts with a letter in the 2 words peach tree. Every short story is centered around the peach tree section of Atlanta, Georgia. That's one of the places that I went on one of my vacations that I absolutely fell in love with. I love the culture. I love the people. I love the the mixture of everything, dialect, languages, people, foods, everything is just, it's live, it's vibrant. It doesn't matter how mobile or immobile you are, there's always something to do, somewhere to go, something to see, there's something happening. And that's like my kind of place to be. You know, if you are an introvert and like me, an extroverted introvert, you like being in places or in spaces with people you like, or even different people, as long as you have your little bubble that you can stay safe in. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I want to write this down before I forget it. Hinge helps. Definitely going to be able to do that. Yeah, so each one of the books is like, okay, the letter T. The short story for that one is named Thursday. Thursday. I know y'all wonder, what was that? Here lately, I have been chewing on and biting my tongue a lot. I don't know if you all have noticed, but I have a very large tongue. It's not very long, but it's very large. And it's larger than the normal size tongue. I can stick it out and make it look normal, but in actuality, that's my tongue, normal, not holding anything back. And it's just like too wide in my mouth. That bump you see in the middle, I used to have a tongue ring. Now, I can literally touch my chin and put my finger there. And you can see that I can touch my finger with my tongue. So it's like huge. And in the middle of the night when I'm eating, when I'm sleeping, I find myself chewing on my tongue. And I keep wondering, why is this piece of steak so soft and chewy, but I can't seem to break it up and swallow it? And then I wake it up and it's like, idiot, it's your tongue. It's your tongue. It's not steak. Nice to compare yourself to a piece of beef. Prime beef at that. Nice and soft and tender, but that's your tongue. Your tongue. Oh, there's another giggle for y'all today. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm getting my writing back, and I'm starting to focus on those books to try to get them out. I've been talking to my editor, who happens to be my best friend's boyfriend. So I call him my brother-in-law, and we've been talking about me getting back in the saddle and pen back to paper and getting my writing done as I should be. So I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Okay, now we've gotten to the R portion. I have to giggle, sis, because it's funny to me. I mean, like the whole left side of my tongue is numb now. Places where I actually break the skin is where the regrowth of the taste buds is happening. And if you from back in the day, they didn't call the regrowth. What they call them was labo. Get those on your tongue. It's called labos. No, it's your taste buds regrowing. That's what that is. So let's go to the R, which is the reminder. You all know 30 minutes of organization, daily journaling to reduce frustration. 30 minutes of organization, daily journaling to reduce frustration. Okay? Okay, Joe? And then that. As our scheduling, I'll just stick to the current scheduling for right now until we figure the videos out for good. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we are here in the den. Uh-huh. Yes, no notes allowed. On Fridays at 7:30 a.m., we are here in the den with our morning stretches, or what we call them, y'all. Flex Friday. Getting those fingers and those wrists ready, the arms, the shoulders, the neck. And don't forget, we always breathe. On Saturdays at 1:30 is when we have our show off Saturdays. Show off Saturdays entails showing you everything that I made from last Saturday to this Saturday. And as it looks this coming Saturday, I'm going to have quite a lot to show you guys. So I'm excited about that. I really, really am. So, with all of that being said, I am apologizing for yawning so much, but it is approaching lunchtime for me. And since I don't have to go pick up the kids from the bus stop today, that gives me another hour to crochet. So I'm definitely going to work on that today. You guys, I will see you all right back here in the den on Thursdays. Please, please, please don't forget to love yourselves, because self love is the greatest love of all. And you can't love others the way they deserve to be loved unless you first love yourself the way that you deserve to be loved. And you deserve the best. Remember, Kittee Lane told you. Remember, Kittee Lane loves you. Until we see each other again on this YouTube stream. Peace out, everybody. Now I gotta find the exit button.